Welcome to this video. Today, you're going to learn the difference between do, does, and did. I'll explain it to you in a simple way. Do, does, and did are all different forms of verb to do. The verb to do is the infinitive. Do and does are the present simple of to do. You simply choose one or the other based on the subject that you have. If your subject is he, she, or it, third person singular, you need to choose does. That's the only difference between do or does in a permanent sentences in the present simple. For example, my sister, which of course she as a subject. My sister does homework every night. This is a routine, so I need the present simple. My subject is my sister, she, so I need does. When you're talking about anybody else, for example, I, you, or plural forms like we and they, you would use the word do. Keep on mind that do as a verb is used in a very specific sentences in the present simple. For example, you do chores. The verb do is what we need to complete the sentence. So I could say, I do chores every Sunday. This is the routine in the present simple because my subject is I. Then I need do. Next is they do volunteer work on Sundays. You do nothing at all. We do our laundry on weekends. Sarah and Jane do not like cats, or Sarah and Jane together make up they, and therefore we use the word do. They do not like cats. Now, let's talk about did. Did is the past simple form of the verb to do. As a past simple verb, there's no difference with subject. So you use did for all subjects. So that one is easier to remember. And of course, if it's in the past simple, then we just need to make sure that our time reference is in the past. So I could say, we did my homework last night. She did her homework this morning. Assuming this morning is already in the past because right now is this afternoon or this evening. So this morning is in the past. She did her homework this morning. So notice, it doesn't matter if I use we or she. The subject doesn't matter because did is used for all subjects. You just need to make sure that your time reference is in the past. Where do and does, your time reference is going to be a routine action. So you're going to hear time references like always, usually, every. Then you know it's a present simple. So now you know how to use do, does, and did in affirmative sentences. Notice how I brought in the negative not. The negative of do, does, and did are really simple. Do not, the shortened form is don't. Does not, doesn't. Did not, didn't. You can use contractions for speaking, but if you are writing a formal set of project and assignment, make sure you write the full forms. Do not, does not, and did not. Now, let's take a statement you study. The question that you could make use of this is, do you study? And the negative will be, you don't study. Another one is, he walks. The question that you can make out of it is, does he walk? You are using does because the subject is he. The negative that you can make out of it is, He doesn't walk. Notice what happened to walk. He walks, but does he walk? The S is gone off. So when you use do, does, and did in a question form, the main verb that forms that part of the sentence, like walk, comes in its simple natural form, as walk, not as walks. Let's take another example. She loves dogs. The question is, does she love dogs? We're gonna use does because the subject is she. And notice what happened to the verb loves. She loves dogs. Does she love dogs? Negative is she doesn't love dogs. They speak English. This is the sentence. If I want to make it a question, I would say, do they speak English? I'm using do because the subject is they. So if I will make the question in the past tense, I would say, did they speak English? Notice how nothing changes except the does and the did. She lives in France. If I want to make a question, I would say, does she live in France? I'm using does because the subject is she. So if I will make the question in the past tense, I would say, did she live in France? We like reading. If I want to make a question, I would say, do we like reading? I'm using do because the subject is we. So if I will make the question in the past tense, I would say, did we like reading? He eats bread. In the present tense, the question will be, does he eat bread? In the past tense, the question will be, did he eat bread? Notice there is no difference between the two statements, except for the does and the did. It would be wrong to say, did he eat bread? It's going to be, did he eat bread? The verb is going to remain in its present simple form. Now, let's take a quiz. Number 1, blank you know about the test tomorrow? Blank Miss Charles give homework every day? Number 3, blank Kathy and Peter know about the submission tomorrow? Number 4, blank you know about what happened in the lab today? 5, blank anyone have the physics textbook? And 6, blank Angela know the girl in red? Okay, that's all. Thanks for watching.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.